What is your rights when it comes to music? When you are an artist and you do music and stuff. Let's see. Let me see. I can't really. Okay. It says freedom of expression in music. He could hear the crowd. Let me see. Authors, inventors, exclusive property rights over their creative work. In addition to the Fifth Amendment, protects property owners by ensuring that no person should be of life, library, or property without due process of the law. Both of these constitutional protections, the right to express oneself and the right to own property, have helped music flourish in the United States and have allowed musicians to give voice to their ideas and generation. Music as speech. Artists, including musicians, exercise freedom of speech regularly as they write and perform songs about anything from their own childhood experience to important political and historical events. While not all listeners may agree with the message of the music, the First Amendment guarantees that musicians will be free from government interference with their expression of their views, even controversial ones. In fact, protecting citizens' right to speak freely and criticize government was one of the key reasons the First Amendment was added to the Constitution. Bruce Spring, through songs and concerts, has used his music to express political views. Many musicians, including Springsteen, use their music to spread their political ideas and beliefs. They recognize the powerful words put to music have the potential in a generation. Songs like Bruce, born in the USA, expressed frustration during and after the Vietnamese War in 2012. Spring released a single entitled "We Take Care of Our Own," about the response of the government and communities to Hurricane Katrina. In addition, it says writing songs about political matters. Spring has engaged in political process by playing can use their own voice influence ideas under the protection of freedom of speech. So really, you guys, you can say and do what you want to do. Yeah, really, you guys, you can say and do what you want to do, as long as it's not too graphic, where it's got something to do with maybe breaking any federal or state laws or anything like that. But you have the right to express yourself in your music. Nobody can say, oh, well, just because you say this word, you are breaking any laws or policies. Or, a lot of rappers like Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, they done said a lot of much worse stuff than I have. And their music is on iTunes, everything. And their music is on YouTube, everywhere. So it really applies to all musicians. It don't just applies to the major musicians. Every musician has the right freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I say the words like sparkle fire, or when I say be pleased, that's my freedom of speech. That's my freedom of expression when it comes to my music. I'm just expressing my experience with a individual, and I'm not making up stuff or nothing like that. That's just my views. You know what I'm saying? So keep in mind, a lot of people need to be educated when it comes to freedom of speech, because they do not understand the meaning of freedom of speech. And nobody can really try to interfere because you say, get it, like you say, move, get out the way, stuff like that. They can't, sue you or nothing like that, because you protected by Freedom of Speech Act and it's freedom of expression. So for those that's not aware of freedom of speech, now I just read something, official statement about freedom of speech. And it's like rappers out there that say a lot of worse stuff. And that means that if you want to criticize me for what I say, then you should criticize those other rappers, right? Wrong, right? Because it doesn't matter how big you are or how small you are. It's just like on YouTube, whether if you are a big YouTuber or YouTube star, or you're a smaller YouTuber, the same rules applies to every content creator. It doesn't matter what your status is on YouTube, because it's been some YouTube stars that have gotten channels taken down, that has gotten strikes, and they're famous on YouTube. So I think YouTube pretty much they don't favoritism like people think they do, because it's a lot of big YouTubers that's been hit. Like, I'm talking about people with millions of subscribers, people that everybody know, like the Paul brothers and Jenna Marbles and Sean Dawson and all those other big YouTubers that's up there. PewDiePie, the biggest YouTuber on YouTube. It's a lot of them that have been hit, many times, so the rules applies to everybody when it comes to the YouTube guidelines.